Now, a lot of stuff you do have to research is not relevant because it's literally not in the game. It's interesting. In-game secrets are always a, they're always an interesting thing for me to think about. Because, like, it's a cool thing, like, you'll learn about stuff after you beat the game, stuff you missed. But it's also something no one wants to have to go through. And you just look it up. Because it's, like, annoying when you miss, like, 99 of 100 things. And you search everywhere, and the internet's right there. Of course you're gonna look it up. You don't want to feel cheated out of it. It's like, the internet is good, but you have to, like, fully explore everything that's there. That golden treasure was for me, and now how to steal to the game will be. Frontiers just activated hard mode. Like, it's a cool thing when you beat a game, and then, like, years later you see someone else play it. Be like, oh, look at this thing. And then you just, like, go into the, like, the secret casino in Mario RPG. Or, like, get more fireworks at the end of Mario RPG. And you're like, well, that's how they do that. I think those secrets you can still do these days. You just have to make sure it's not, like, important for completion. Or, like, easily diagnosable. That is a secret. Because, like, the casino doesn't unlock anything for progression. If you're, like, hiding a box in, like, patch 4. Or a hidden gem. Like, I don't think anyone wants to look for that. If they're searching everywhere. But if you show them the cool fountain Sonic CD, that's something they're not gonna know to look up. That's cool. Now, I don't play many modern games, but I'm not sure if, I don't know if, like, people, like, still try finding secrets all around the map in games. Like, super duper secrets. Like, you know, stop and swap and whatnot. Which isn't even, like, a secret in the game. That's what makes it so secret, is that it's literally not in the game. So I don't know. Okay, we're still missing a Jinjo. Where could he be? Probably not up here. If I had to guess, it's a flight thing. Oh, I forgot about this guy. And that's all good. You do a little dance. It's always funny that you never see that in the first world, because most times I always do the termite jiggy last. It's like recommended you do the termite jiggy last because you have to leave that place as a termite to get it. To get the witch switch jiggy. Now, I always forget where this other honeycomb piece is. They're being like on the side of the water. And I'd say the extra honeycomb pieces are the most hidden thing in the game. Except maybe 1-ups? Because, mainly because I don't know if I have collected every 1-up in the game before. How would I know that? It stops keeping track after 9. I feel like it was like right over here. No. Evacuate. It's not what I meant to do. Trying to beak barge him. Does that even do damage? No. We both think we did damage to each other. But it's actually stalemate. Why is there an egg here? Who put the egg? Now, of course, my Banjo knowledge is this game and Banjo Tooie. I played a little bit of Grunty's Revenge on GBA as a wee little lad. But that was like me playing at my friend's house like one time when like we were bored. Now, I didn't go far, didn't actively pursue that game. There's a 1-up. For the record, I'm collecting these solely because there's an achievement for getting them all in the level. Achievements. There are Xbox 360 achievements for this game, actually. Like, official achievements. I forget what they were, and I might have gotten them all, I might not have. I don't think I can check. I guess I haven't checked with the Xbox 360 at all, if it still works or not. Oh, there it is, yeah, it's like in an little armpit. You just got another honeycomb? Okay. Alright, is that everything? You have a handy-dandy tools menu. Even tells you how much time you spent in each level. Where the heck am I? Yeah, there's Treasure Cove done. Where they get the jiggy we got? Do the which? The bear's going to the woods tonight. We're going to the woods. Was it the song? It's like some song that this theme might be based on. And Kirk Pope said he genuinely doesn't remember. There's either a lie to save face or genuine. Either way, we don't know the answer. Now, where was the Clanker's Cavern? Wait, was that in here? Or not here? Up here. Might be in this area. Love all the different renditions of this song in the game. I think they're... Okay, we want to get into this place. Clanker's Cavern might be my least favorite. I think it's everyone's favorite world. Like, I think people like Rusty Bucket May more. Grunty wears a reinforced girdle under that repulsive dress of hers. Now, that's not really disturbing. Interesting. She's also got this nasty pet dog whose name is Big Naka. Why do you say that? It really does sound quite absurd. Adventuring of a bear and bird. My sister sings in her own band, Grunty and the Broomstick Boys. They're awful. That's just your opinion. I'm here for data, not a... See, Grunty said it before, but every time you open a door, the enemies like spill out in earlier areas. So I guess it does technically make the places harder, but like only slightly. These enemies won't kill you. You're not really gonna die in Grunty player, except very specific circumstances. This Bokum's fun. This isn't the one. I'll put them in. If you want to place all the pieces into the picture, just press E. Thank you. We're going for 100%. We might as well unlock this. I guess we could skip Clanker's Cavern, but you really don't want to. I mean, I think you need either 90 or 92 Jiggies to 100% the game. Or to get unlock the final bat. And you need like either 98 or all 100. To like unlock everything. Which you might want to do. I think it's 98 Jiggies to get... $98 Jiggies to... Come on. 90 Jiggies to get like a little bonus, and 100 Jiggies to unlock the secret ending. The bonus being it makes the final boss a little easier. Which I probably need because I suck ass at that fight. There it is. Clanker's Cavern. This place is just... Clanker's Cavern is like the most unsettling, the grossest, and like the water. Not good signs. It's an obnoxious water level 2. It's very easy to die here. And dying in this game sucks ass. It's good. Of course it is. Just the one to move to find this time, but it's hidden well. Oh my god, the lag. The lag is slow down. And the frame rate. One of them words. One of them buzzwords. Also introduce these guys. If you don't know to do the attack, it can be really annoying. Even then, they can sneak up on you. Like I said it before, but this attack is really the only attack that has. It's like Banjo can punch, and the shoulder bash is like relevant in some places. But his aerial attack, like you can move while doing it. There's a huge hurt box. You can do it on the ground and in the air. Like full control over it. Like you can spin around. Like it's so good. Everything else is just obsolete. What? Oh. You're swimming through like sludge. It's disgusting. Disgusting. Okay, the tube zone only tube inside anime girls, huh? Hello, Doc. Inside anime girls. I fucking wish. Not the way you're thinking. It's really annoying when you miss a note down here. This is the most swimming you ever have to do in the game. Thankfully. And the swimming is... It's not the worst. But there's been much better. I'm Clanker. This is garbage grinder. Clanker don't like dirty water, want fresh air. So this guy is fucking terrifying. And I like that you get this angle of him too, like you're in this little tiny tube. And you pop out and you see this giant fucking thing about to like bite your head off. They must have known. They definitely. Alright, what do we do first? Then the first thing. First thing, we dive down. So this is a metal robot that's like either rusting or bleeding. I think it's supposed to be rust. But it's fucking weird. And we dive down here. And you hear the fucking music turn into this? Cheeky British devs want to like traumatize your children. Or either cross some lines like me. Hi, I'm Gloop. Grab my bubbles if you're low. There. Dude, it's Gloop! I did the reference, okay? It's the only gamer's reference of this playthrough I remember. Did they beat this game? Well, no, it's Game Groups. They like beat one game and it was fucking Pokemon Fire Red. And I mean, of all the games to like do a 100-hour playthrough of, you choose Pokemon Fire Red. I mean, I know why, because it's a game made for babies. But that's when I like really stopped watching Game Grumps. Because it's so fucking boring. Like, they're playing the driest Pokemon games, giving the driest commentary. Like, part of me is tempted to stream Pokemon Fire Red, but I get put off from it. Because, like, I know that game. I know Pokemon. I think you have to be, like, really funny. The stream... like 30 hours in that game. Because I remember the Pokemon Emerald streams. I was kind of bored out of my mind when I was doing that. Like, I know I got on this spiel like, oh, sometimes I stream RPGs not expecting people to show up. But that's like Tales of Eternity. And like Persona 2. Very interesting games on their own. That I could just be like silent and get captivated by. But that Pokemon Emerald, it was so, like the dialogue in that game is so nothing. That, like, I was kind of, like, forcing myself to beat that on stream. Like, I remember just talking to Team Aqua, like, you know the pirate captain? Well, no you don't, because that's Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, is a cool pirate. And the GBA is, like, just old generic guy, like, pirate-themed? But you don't really feel it. He's just an evil guy dressed as a pirate. Clanker has fresh air. You find reward on Clanker's back. And they also gave him the scariest voice in the game. This Clanker dude. Where he just moans. What were they thinking? I know what they were thinking. They were thinking, fuck the children. Even like Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD, which are like considered like all the best Pokemon games. Really fucking boring. Pivot mutants are we, Jigsaw and Arus, fight us, you must. There we go. Why are there shadows fucked up? I probably know why. It's because I'm doing this on official N64 hardware. That must be it.
Yes. Beaten, slippin', mutant, are we? Yours is prize.
Even, like, Pokemon Go theme was, like, kind of fucking boring. But that's mainly the battles. Just go on and on and on. Like, I personally don't think I can really, like, sell Pokemon. It was fine when I knew no one was going to watch, because I was a one-view male, even then. And I was just playing Pokemon Red for, like, myself. Now I got a taste of, like, actual chatters. I can't do that again. You can't force me to go back. My standards are too high. He was abused as a slave. Man, I don't know if the people actually want Pokemon. That's the thing. Granted, I did play New Super Mario Bros. U and a lot of people showed up, so I don't know. And I'm expecting the wrong thing. I hate this part. It's so fucking scary. Oh yeah, despite like getting health upgrades in this game, you can never upgrade your oxygen meter. You can in the second game, but not here. I have a love and hate relationship with Dewey. I was saying like I used to like that more. First time I played Banjo Tooie, I liked it, I think, personally, a lot more than this game. Then I streamed it. And I like this a lot. I like these streams a lot more. Compared to, like, Banjo 2. I do vividly remember Banjo Tooie having a lot of padding, a lot of long ass cutscenes of nothing happening, like Mumbo moving a rock around, and a lot of Mumbo cutscenes of him going. I forget what he goes. He's like Wobanago, Wobanaga. Eekum tokum, Eekum tokum, Eekum Bokum, Eekum Bokum, Eekum Bokum, in yo That's what he does. I would probably stream it again. I like it enough to revisit it. That might be next year. Now, saying that about Bokum. How, like, I've been hesitant for the past year to stream Pokemon again. But Persona 3, yeah, I'll do that blind, and it ended up being, like, 2 years to beat. But that's new. That's different. I know what Pokemon Diamond or Platinum is like. Do we do this? No, I forgot you can go first person underwater. Okay, that's just feathers. I don't think I did that one down there. I mean, what I crave in, like, RPGs to stream is like funny, witty dialogue. That makes me laugh. Like crazy scenarios. Persona 2 definitely had that. Tales of Fantasia absolutely had it. Same for Ternia. And Symphonia. And Symphonia 2. Not Tales of Destiny. That game was boring. Oh yeah, don't want to forget about that. Seemed difficult because of length alone. Yeah. And there's a reason I haven't found a time slot for like big ass RPGs. And that's another problem, is that a lot of the RPGs I have streamed have been like PlayStation RPGs, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. Actually, no Sega Genesis RPGs. But those end up being like at most 50 hours. I think even Tales of Symphonia was like, what, 60 hours at most? Or maybe it just felt like 60 and it was actually 40. Persona 2 in total was 80 hours, but that was 2 games. With the series I'm playing, they're now going to the like PlayStation 2 era where they get like super sized, which is a lot scarier. It's like, do I want to be there? Playing Persona 5, like the inferior game about the Joker, baby? For like 120 hours. And it's the dilemma you always end up doing, like, maybe I should play it on my own, but I feel like it would not be as fun on my own. I thought that was SMT5 Vengeance too, and I did beat that on my own. I think I said before, my plan was to do, like, I don't know, the first 40 hours. So in the 3 on stream, and then, like, do, like, a health check. And if not, and if I don't like it, I just do it on my own. And it's the safest bet. I don't know if that's a divine vengeance. Oh, yeah, and I didn't continue with that because the one person who was really interested, Nano Dan, like, I got farther than he did. So I was like, well, then what's the point? And it comes with its own problems, which games to and not to stream. Because, like, a lot of the platformers, like, I want to play, I'm like, oh, I'll just stream. Because I like playing platforms. I like talking while they do. But then it's like, all I end up doing on my off time is playing RPGs that I probably played before. I was like, do I want to play, like, Sonic Heroes? But that thought never comes across my mind. But, let's say, as a board, I just want to play a platform. It's like, well, I can't play New Super Mario Bros. U. Because I gotta stream that game. I mean, I really don't have to. I don't think anyone gives a shit. Except my own ego. Which is the most important thing in the world. Oh my god. Get up there. I mean, it's not like I'm, like, being locked out. It would be like, oh, I gotta stream this. I can't play it on my own. It's more that, like, I don't want to play it on my own. Because I could stream it. Well, it's not like I'm, like, locked. Or, like, I'm locked out. Like, I know I could do that. this on my own. But I've played Banjo-Kazooie a million times. It'd only be fun if I like talk during it. So what is my point? Things? I don't know what my point is. Usually I just random. I guess my point is that I have so many projects lined up. So many games I've locked myself out playing, almost being on stream, that the main thing I've heard is I won't even get to all of them. Like, I see a lot of cool Fire Emblem projects that I want to play. But I don't know if I want to stream them right now. My Romex are like an infinite source. And there's no way I could stream every Romex. Breaker's teeth hurt now. Eat too much garbage. That hurting guy. I think my plan with Fire Emblem specifically is that after Fire Emblem 5, said this a couple times, after Fire Emblem 5 is when Fire Emblem gets a little more mainstream. You know, Roy, that's when he shows up. Fire Emblem 6. Fire Emblem 7 is when the games actually got localized. So I feel like if you've been around this stream, you probably know a little bit of Fire Emblem after 5. I don't think most people know Thrasian, so I'm fine with continuing that. But I probably wouldn't stream Binding Blade or Blazing Sword. Well, maybe Blazing Sword. That game's really short. Same with Sacred Stones. But like Romex, I never. And Retro Achievements has helped me a lot in like playing games on my own again. Because it's like yeah, I stream Pac-Man World 2. But there's no way I'd stream myself beating levels without taking damage or using the metal suit like I'm working on. That's like something to do with my own time. Alright, enough lollygagging. Now we get to the part that didn't really trigger me, but it might have triggered someone else. Not in like a shock way, in terms of a... Got some wires crossed. Can I really not get a better angle for this? There. There we go, and I forget the buttons. Go into the tooth. This tooth not hurts now. I think we can know what RPGs not to stream though. If it's a PlayStation 1 RPG that's long and is very tedious, that's usually like I'll just play it now. Like Breath of Fire 3 is pretty neat. That's like a Breath of Fire game that I could actually recommend to people who think they're sidebarred, like a swallowed reward. Teeth are bitter now. Thank you. Time to go on his chomper. Okay, what's the other one too? But Breath of Fire 3 is also really tedious. Encounter rate's high. There ain't much to the combat. There are some funny moments, but I don't think that's worth streaming. But it also comes with the problem that I haven't made progress in that game for a literal year. Because I get distracted by a million other RPGs to play. So what happens is that off stream, I end up with like the only games I'm wanting to play that I've allowed myself to play are huge ass RPGs. And all of them get unfinished. Because like I move on from Breath of Fire 3 halfway to like Crystal Project.
The source of all life.
Crystal Project, and then I get halfway through and then move on to like Mystery Dungeon Red halfway. Thank you, Hypesy. Like, does anyone go to bed? Have fun. Do not touch Quintil's nose or you will shrink. Oh no. Hey, don't talk about my mom. Anyway, thank you, Emric, for stopping by. I hope you have a good rest. Hope things get better. And have a good night. Are those fart sound effects in this song? It's so fucking weird. You know, you'd think I would love this song, but... it's too robotic for me. This is just bizarre. And annoying. These little... tendrils. God, good lord, I forgot. I forgot how British this game is. Eekum Bokum? Well, do you want Eekum Bokum? Do you want Eekum Bokum? Eekum Bokum. Eekum Bokum. No, she's like Eekum Bokum. I can't do a Japanese woman impersonating Eekum Bokum. That's above my pay grade. Eekum Bokum. Something like that. Drain or fill in the lake. Donald Trump, Eekum Bokum. Eekum. I'm not gonna do a Trump voice. Eekum Bokum. That's just an old man. I have that voice actor. I feel like I only use it most of the time though. Shinjo, how do you get stuck down this fucking, like, artery? There's a twist for this, I think. Five Nights at Freddy's is the worst establishment I've ever been to. Bonnie is a great person, but I cannot enjoy eating the pizza there. And they're eating the fucking children. They're eating all the children in the Five Nights at Freddy's at its pizzeria. It's just unnatural. Something like that. Sure, he said all this exactly. Get me out of here. Is this through his gills? Yeah. You know, his mechanical gills. I mean, Clinger's just so bizarre. Is this all rust or is this like flesh? Like, there's like, you know, that thing holding that like tendril down is like, that's fleshy. There's like, he's like a weird like hybrid. He's an abomination. It's just bizarre. Dealer's choice. Yeah, unfortunately, well, I see, I'm not like Nano who has everyone saved everywhere. I'm only pulling from like the entire archive. It's not by person. You do, however, get yourself a prize like this guy. Congratulations, this is my choice. So I remembered him. My favorite Digimon.
Actually, it's a demon from SMT4.
He's one of like a few demons I show. It's like my friends to be like, "This is what you're missing out on, bro. Don't show this to moodies." See. Burp. Yeah, they don't make this like mildly uncomfortable shit for children anymore. It's either like completely safe and boring, or like fetish shit. Not a weird middle ground like this.
This move uses Pico's wings as a shield against the bad guys.
Ooh, does it make me invulnerable?
Sure does. Only you press the right C button.
Yeah, I know. I get bored of you, Bobby. Speak on. That's your PC? Is this fucking up things?
You've learned all my new moves for this world. The rest is up to you.
Hold on, I need to compare. Yeah, that kind of fucks up the bit rate. Let's get through here. Minor spelling error. I even see that last message. Here, I'm on top of that. Just put everyone's images into OBS permanently, making sure they're running even when invisible. Yeah, I don't know about that. Between streams, just delete everything that's like added. I don't think my PC can handle all. It's a lot sturdier than my old PC, but I'd rather not risk it by pushing it to the limit. Oh, can I not go back up here? Ah. Waste. I guess we leave out the hills. Because I know there's one place we're missing. With the Bewitch switch. God, it's like being a Grundle stream. It's way polite. I think most times they say excuse me on stream, like no one can even hear it, so I prefer to get away with it, but I can't do that. It's too crass. Get me back in there. Yeah, here we go. Awooga. Me when I look up sexy Gruntilda. Ring. Okay, that's everything, right? Wasn't too bad. It took a while. I mean, it also only took 30 minutes. Just like the standard. Whatever. It's really funny that every time you try to leave and save, they give you the game over screen. I don't know why they do that. They do that in DK64 too. Every time you just like quit like quick game, it's just game over, and you like get a bad ending. Like that's what happens when you get game over in the game as well. So I don't know why they doubled over with that. In DK64, it makes a little more sense because you just. Because the only way to see it is by quitting out. There are no lies, but here, just extra. I got a question for you. Something came up today, and you're the Sonic guy. I'm listening. What do you got for me? What would you consider the worst Sonic game? Well, I will be honest. Oh, these guys stayed dead. I think their health tips went away. But I will be honest, I haven't played like Sonic 06 that much. Or really any game after Shadow the Hedgehog too much, except like Sonic Generations, Sonic Mania, Sonic Unleashed, which are all like decent at best, decent at worst, and one of my favorite games at best, which is Sonic Mania. So I can't give you like the modern thing. I will say Sonic Blast on Game Gear is pretty bad. It's ugly. Its controls aren't very good. I don't know why it exists. It's pretty rough. Sonic 2 on 8-bit is pretty bullshit. That can be frustrating with how brutal it can be. And like, when Georgie streamed earlier, so I had to ask. And I haven't played Sonic Chronicles in a long time, too. Definitely due for a restream. Absolutely due. But yeah, I have a lot more like experience with the older games than newer stuff. And newer in quotes, because I don't know if you call 2006. I feel like there has to be certain criteria for me to hate a game, which is like a lot of it's like when the controls are just incredibly frustrating. You just can't do what you want to do because the game is just too rough. It's not even the others, but it ostensibly should be short. That is true. Usually, the last time someone asked me what I think the worst game is, I gave a bunch of RPG answers. Because they were long as hell. And you're in there for the long haul. That Sonic Chronicles did look, like, pretty bad. Like, in terms of graphics and sound and controls and atmosphere and aesthetic and design and legality, those are some low scores. I think Sonic 2 and 8-bit is at least like fun. Like, and its controls. Say if it's bad, it could at least be short. Yeah. Like, when I say the worst game ever made, like, I usually give, like, oh, I don't know, Phantasy Star 2, Breath of Fire 2. There's some easy picks for me. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? That's up there. So, like, if a game isn't fun, why bother? Sonic Chronicles might be fun. Again, I can't say anything. It's literally been over 10 years since I last played it. Probably more. I remember, like, talking to, like, some other kid in middle school about it. It was, like, just spoiling the entire plot of Sonic Chronicles for me. Like, she'd go, oh, it's really cool at the end when Eggman takes over and whatnot. And I thought about it, and I was like, man, I would be a little annoyed at him for spoiling it all. But it's Sonic Chronicles. I never even got far enough to see that, so, you know, I'm glad he actually, like, said, like, the one, like, slightly interesting thing about the game for me. I guess I should thank him. Hey, what gossip do you got? What drama? A lazy sister often sleeps in a pigsty. The dirty hag. The only thing she's ever won was the sweatiest socks competition. She often boasts of appearing on the cover of Fat Hag Monthly, posing in her long johns. Like, I'm used to her always giving the same answers. Because I always play the Xbox 360 version. Like my save. I didn't know they could be different. I thought it was like this the same, except I remember it. I'm still here. I watch you play. But I can't think of much to say. Twenty would not be a good streamer. But yeah. Is there any other Sonic games I think are bad? I guess I haven't played enough Sonic games. My fat old sister's favorite sport is belly barging. Sonic Heroes is pretty bad for how boring it is. Is it worst ever, like cat territory? The controls are really frustrating. But I'm gonna say no? St. Bunball's School. We'll believe that Gruntilda's party trick is performing a scary striptease. You know, you say that's like scary, but I'm sure someone out there enjoyed it.
Hey, get your feet out. You can't use us until you spoken to buttons.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But it has been 2 hours, right? It has been 2 hours, yes. So I'm gonna be back in 5 minutes. And then we'll go do a bubble group swap. BRB. My internet go out at some point? Oh, whatever. BRB. Alright, we're back. I did some deliberate. And I feel like I was thinking on two different things. On if difficulty impacts the game's quality, and that my main consensus, I feel like it would be like a game's attitude, its suckability, its awful quality is dependent on the absence of fun. I think that'd be my... Is that the less fun it is the worse it is. In the back of Grunty's hand, whoops your butt, you'll hardly stand. So, that's a thing I've been trying to, like, pinpoint with the AVGN challenge. Is a game bad because it's hard? Is a game good because it's hard? Like, Phantasy Star 2 is a hard game. The map design hates you. The enemies are challenging. It's easy to get what they're dead. Does that make it bad? I think yes, because it just ends up being obnoxious. Same Breath of Fire 2. But say, what's an easy RPG that's, like, also tedious? Breath of Fire 1, there ain't much going on. Very easy game, but it is pretty slow, and there ain't much to talk about. Or like Pokemon. Not saying Pokemon is bad, but like be sacrilege. And truthfully, it is hard for me to pinpoint, to like be unbiased in Pokemon because I grew up with it. I'm not sure if I'd say any Pokemon game is bad. There was a handy chart I wanted to make, and I forgot to do it. It was for Castlevania, on like games that are hard versus games that are fun. Like, you know those political graphs? Where like you have like the top right, top left, bottom right. Like a political compass. I was thinking of doing that, but with like Castlevania games. Where like Castlevania 4 is an easy game. Compared to like other Castlevanias. But it can be a bit tedious at points, because it just goes on forever. And then you have like in another corner, you have Castlevania 3, which is really fun. But also, like, really difficult. So that's, like, in the top left, let's say. Keep your smelly feet up. Then in the top right, you would have, like, easy but tedious. That's Castlevania 4. Hard but fun, that's Castlevania 3. Hard and tedious would be Castlevania Chronicles. That game is brutal. It can get really annoying. Or like even Castlevania Adventure. Can I get that? Wait, I can. Then you have like... I guess Castlevania Legends would be easy but tedious. Easy but fun. That'd probably be like Rondo. And hard and tedious. Oh, I said Chronicles, so that's like that'd be the fourth. Because I think a game can be fun if it's hard. Like I find Nightmare on Elm Street, you get to learn the level, you know. You get to master it, and that can be fun. That's like content. A game has to have content in order to be fun. There has to be like variety. Or either variety, or it pushes you to your limits. The reason I think Who Framed Roger Rabbit is the worst I've played, worst game I've played on the stream, is because there is absolutely nothing for 95% of the game. You just drive around, go to building, and you'll die a lot, but it's like, it doesn't mean anything. You have infinite continues. You don't even lose anything except, like, your time. So it's really boring. Really boring, but also tedious. The only positive is legitimately Judge Doom, and that he's so incredibly difficult that he's interesting. But that's, like, different. That's a challenge. But I do wonder if that's just me. Would other people... Like, I know the AVG and, like, a lot of points of a game gets, like, really unforgiving. And hard. Like, that gets on his shits. But I think it's like, if it's difficult, there's like something going on. And but one of the worries I have is that do I like a game purely because it's difficult? Like, can a game just be like spicy enough that it gets a pass? Is that my character? It's an entirely different game at that stage, yeah. There are literally 2 enemies in the game. That boxing weasel that sometimes shows up, and Judge Doom. If there's more combat and like platforming or something, that'd be something. But there really isn't. It's just those 2 guys. And that's it. We got 28 health, yeah. And that's why I started the challenge. See how fucked up I can get. Like, it's get out of the water. I've never had difficulties with this fight. Just being unable to hit them. Weird. We're a little too tough. First limits. So, like, a game has to be, like, repetitive. It has to be slow. It has to be... punishing away, where the punishment is you have to do repetitive shit over and over again. Because you have to catch these challenge of 0 guys. I did watch Varg Skeletor play the game. Unfortunately, I don't think my karaoke is that good. Oh, that's a bit better. I do love this part. Like, he says his feet is cold, so you just beat the shit out of him. Picked up the woman last time she was like it. Let's see, this is like... going into a character's mouth, like number 5 in this game. Let's write it down. I always want the notes. So we're gonna call this like a fetish thing. It's like a whole different place in here. It makes you wonder what the hell is going on. Was that like a golem out there? Or is this what the insides of turtles look like? Hello, princess. Right, you, the famous stepped up poir. But now for my latest work. It's the important. I always suck at this. Yellow. Yellow, purple, red.
It sure isn't it, showboy?
We'll see. Copy what you just heard for lesson 1. And especially, like, hurts my memory when the camera's like a completely different thing when you do it here. I can't, like, position it mentally. Not too bad. Bye, lesson 2. Yellow, pink, purple, blue, red. Yellow, pink, purple, blue, yeah, red. Yellow, pink, purple, blue, red. Yeah, Splat, you just need one more lesson. Red, pink, purple, yellow, pink, yeah, red, pink, purple, yellow. Fuck. Yellow, pink, purple, yellow, cyan? No. Read. I know you need to see this one again. Red, pink, purple. Red, pink, purple, yellow, purple, pink, yellow. Red, pink, purple, yellow, purple, pink, yellow. Pink, purple, yellow, purple, pink. Fuck. Okay, there we go. Put the foot on the side. Hey, it was requested. And as the Japanese god of toilets, you pay respect. And to think about it, it's like an extremely big Peter Lorre. Sorry, there is nothing more I can teach you. So I guess difficulty can be considered like spice in a game. Where it can be really enticing that it's there. But it's cheap if you solely rely on spice. Now I'm a bit of a sucker, and I fall for it. I guess I'm not a true gourmet. A big boy. Mom. A lady, Mr. Kennedy. Oh, Peter Lorre, yeah, I know. That's that guy that everyone, like, bullies. No, in the old cartoons. They just use his face for everything. From that. You know, I never heard Salazar go, "Horse passage, Mr. Kennedy." I was waiting for that to happen. It's one of, like, the things Joel quotes all the time. I guess I missed it. Favorite enough, you sickos. Ramses, you can't sing. I know where you go. I know what you pay for. But... like, as a Mario example of, like, difficulty, like, all it is like, insane bullshit that you have to, like, memorize and do perfectly. That, like, Dev intended for you to use save states in, I think. Does that make it good when it's hard? Well, no, it's just tedious. So I don't play Kaizo Mix. Because, like, yeah, I could do it with save states. I just do it over and over and over and over and over and over again. But like when like Katiku Mario is difficult, that's not like with the intent of Kaizo. To make it like fun and challenging. Okay. And I feel like the difficulty was a lot of it accidental. Does not excuse the Dark Lich fight. That sucked ass. And I will never forgive that. But that is due for a wish. I see there's a retro achievements page for it. Katiku / Brutal Mario World. And I love that game. Enough to do it again. Is this really my aim? There. Like, that's a game I'd want to beat without using save states. But that's scary. The end game is fucked up. It's also kind of broken. I'll intend to redeem that Footfish companion from Fallout Frontier as a PNG next just to make it worse. They what? They put what in Fallout? The fuck is Fallout Frontier? Is that a new mobile game they're pushing, or is that like an old game? Like before it was bought by Bethesda. What's that guy's name? The guy who's in the chess club? The guy who makes Skyrim into Fallout? That everyone like points to as the reason it's fucked up. Huge mod for New Vegas 7 years to make release in 2021. Interesting. They total garbage on this. Well, it just sounds like every Fallout game. So it's par for the course. Who's the Fallout guy? Who's the guy at the head of Bethesda right now? I actually want to say his name is Tom. Todd Howard, that's it, thank you. I was having another Dr. Doom situation. I just couldn't think of his name. It's driving me crazy. Yeah, I've only played Fallout 3 in New Vegas. And a little bit of Fallout 1. I got like a little far in it until I got to a cave. And found out that I need to grope by like searching every like shelf in town. And realized, oh god, I'm gonna have to search everything in this game. And like check every nook and cranny. It's gonna be like a little obtuse, isn't it? Just noped out. I should go back. Like after playing Dragon Quest 2 and like Phantasy Star 2, I think I could handle it. It's been like 8 years since I last played it. Maybe 6. I'm not the biggest Fallout head. Like, I played Fallout 3 and thought it was okay. And then I was told it just sucked, actually, and I hated it. And I hated it. Then I played New Vegas and thought it was also alright. And then I was told it was, like, the best one. Loved it. Ugh. Am I doing this now? Why not? Wait. Trying to remember something. I don't think we want to do this yet. Now you put fetish jailbait companion. This is more the point. The point is it was shit. Okay. I mean, I don't know. That sounds like it's based. Sounds like it's like the most realistic Fallout game at that point. It's on me for going off topic. Because I'm always off topic. It's kind of what this stream hinges on. Just me going from point to point to point to point. Can I even leave this without, like, becoming part of the Gator Club? I was gonna say Turtle Club, but that's not relevant. It might be a lot of, going back to difficulty topic, or, like, what makes a good and bad game. Might be a lot of, like, VTuber conditioning. But after playing so much Castlevania, it gets in my head that if I'm having, like, a rough time, and, like, spending hours in a level, just dying over and over again, then it must be good. And I'm bad. I mean, it's not really true. I still think Castlevania Adventure game is shit. And I die in that constantly. I'm gonna leave for a second. Is there something I forgot to do? I mean, Kirby isn't really that difficult. Like, there's some, like, side game content in the newer games that gets difficult. And, like, Kirby Dream Land 2 and 3, and even Adventure have some rough points. Like, some of the bosses can kick your ass. Oh, shit, I forgot about the note score! Oh, no! Oh, shit, we're gonna have to redo all that. I just remembered I had to leave and do something. I forgot you're supposed to do that instantly as soon as you, go into the world and get the upgrade. With the new move. Yeah, that game isn't too difficult, but it's still like one of my favorite series ever. Fire and Lesson T are like known for being difficult. I mean, not these days, but it used to be known for its difficulty. And, you know, still for its, like, hardcore aspects of permadeath. And it's also some of my favorite scenes ever. Because that, you know, you can't use... difficulty isn't a crutch, it's just a thing. That's part of your game. Now, when I say that, it makes it sound like that whole diatribe I had meant nothing. Because that difficulty doesn't make the game better or worse. But if you make a game difficult, I might remember it more and might, like, warm up to it more than if it was easy. What are we doing in Sonic games? Are Sonic games difficult? The 8-bit games can. No continues. Really hard to get more continues. Limited lives. Sonic Chronicles difficult? I don't know, I haven't played them. But I guess my point is that difficulty can be used as like a form of like content in the game. Roger Rabbit had no difficulty for most of it. There was no game except going into houses, pressing A on shelves, and going forward. I enjoyed Friday the 13th because it was like hard as hell. It was fun until there was like an easy way to beat the game, and then it became not fun. I don't think difficulty can be used in my head as criteria for difficulty. I need to go back and break that wall. That's why I did it. I did it in the way that saved the least amount of time, but I did it. Yeah, no, that saved like no time. I guess there's a difference between difficulty and, like, repetition. I think. I'm just trying to, like, build some criteria in my head. And what makes a game suck. A lot of my least favorite games in the world is to end up me doing the same thing over and over and over again. That's the thing I'm thinking. Fire Emblem Three Houses, least favorite Fire Emblem, because you're in the monastery for so long. Final Fantasy Tactics, hate that game because you have to grind a bunch. And the answer is to just, like, know what one of the busted classes is and just cheese through. And to literally get good in Final Fantasy Tactics, level up, you just have to spam the same thing over and over. Kind of I like. Because you spend no time grinding, and you're constantly, like, moving to the next level, and then the next, and then the next. Things are constantly happening in that series. Especially in a game like Crossing. That is a hard-ass game. But the game is doing so much crazy shit that you're along for the ride. Like, no chapter plays the same as the next. There's always some weird, unique mechanic. Like, obviously the visuals and sound have to be awful for a game to, like, be one of the worst. Well, I guess they left. Huh. But I think my consensus is that to find out what the worst Sonic game is, we really have to play Sonic Groundworks. Because at least Shadow the Hedgehog has good music. At least most Sonic games have good music. And they're platforms. We also need to replay Sonic Advance 2. Because I remember absolutely hating that game. Oh, also Breath of Fire 2 had a god-awful soundtrack. Not in terms of its quality, but in terms of you hearing the same 3 songs for like 40 hours. That's no good. Oh, SMTF is a game where you're, like, there's a part where you literally walk back and forth down a corridor, the same corridor, for 2 to 3 hours. Like, that's not like hyperbole. That is literally a mechanic in the game. Is that you have to waste time by walking back and forth for hours. Insert angry Joe show. Like, I hate that. I have to hate that game on principle. Like, in terms of its structure, like, yeah, it's SMT2 again. But the thing that sells me an SMT2 is the world, not the gameplay. Because, like, they took SMT1 and, like, they made it less, like, repetitive, yeah. But also made it, like, more obnoxious. And I'm not sure if I'd say that's better. Ooh. The Persona 2 Innocent Sin versus Eternal Punishment. I don't think the gameplay in that game is that good. It's interesting that you have, like team attacks, where you can, like, use certain spells together to make something into, like, a big spell. A fusion spell. It was neat, but the game never tells you what they are, so you have to experiment. And I don't, and what that means is that you like not spamming a bunch of random spells or looking it up. And the combat in the game already takes forever. Like each like enemy moves per unit. You do like some spell that takes like 10 seconds.